Hey, happy Monday. Take your life back and have your dog help you with that. It's kind of easy because dogs want to help us understanding how to take over our life. They are giving us small signals and they're showing us how to stay in the moment, and they're showing us how to show our focus. We just need to watch them because they're doing it. They're doing it already every day. The way the dog's focusing on you and on your treats, it's like meditating on a still point. They meditate on a still point. That would be a good example. We want something in your life, we can meditate and focusing on that small dot, still point, just like the dog focuses on the treat. Imagine your treat, your still point as abundance. Put abundance at that still point, maybe here, and just visualize abundance as a treat that you work for. So the universe can actually help you bring that abundance into your life. Abundance is not like a bag of chips that you have to open up. Abundance is everywhere. It's like being in the water, in the ocean, and have that abundance around you. The only thing to do is swim in it. You don't need to drown in it. Unfortunately, we are living in a fear consciousness and we need to think away from it. It's like being in an invisible fence or an invisible crate. We put ourselves in there and we see what the dog does when he's confined space and crated. He wants to get out. Unless you recognize that your own self creates that crate, we restrict ourselves, we restrain ourselves, putting ourselves problems and constraints and gates and crates, and we live in a box. We have to think out of the box. We should think out of the crate. We should not follow an old belief system that tells us the only way to get things done is to hard work, sweat and pain. That's old belief. Dogs, they don't sweat and they don't pain to get something. They just sit and wait and believe in you because they adore you, and they know that if they are focused enough, they will get what they want. And unfortunately, most of us are pretty much convinced that dogs train people, right? Because they can focus on that still point. So imagine yourself in your dog's position and imagine yourself as your higher self and see, I want from Amaya's higher self to give me that treat that's best for me, and focus on that still point. Because don't believe your higher self is somewhere up in the sky watching you over the clouds. Your higher self is in you, in your place, in your space. It's something that is in you, with you. It's just like you being with your dog, hanging out. He's all the time here with you. And the only thing to do is like, hey dude, I need a treat. And he's like, sure, I'll get the best treat for you that you ever thought of. And you're like, oh, well, I want a car. And he's like, car? That's all you want? Just a car? And you're like, well, car is good. It brings me everywhere. And he's like, how about you think yourself being everywhere instead of driving everywhere? Just being there is already a thought of still. Do it like your dog does. He doesn't want from you the liver treat. He wants the flavor. So don't focus on the car. Focus of being everywhere. And I'm sure your higher self will offer you that open-handed, as your dog expects you to give him the treat that he wants. Your dog wants a walk. He doesn't want you to go that particular route. He wants to be with you walking in a direction which is the same direction as you walk. So instead of focusing on the path, focusing on the target, it helps you focus on the still point. You have problems with money. It's because you're focusing on the still point not having money. It's like your dog will focusing on an empty treat bag. You see the point? Just food of thoughts, some treats for today. Because we can learn a lot from our dogs, I just want to point it out. Enjoy your dog responsibly. Have a nice day.